So we're the official premium water of the Miami Heat and the Kaseya Center, and you'll like this story. I used to train Mario Chalmers with Irv, and I used to train Joe Johnson, and then I used to train Scott Stapp, the former lead singer of Creed, and we would sit behind the Heat bench during the Shaq and Wade's era. And then I met Steve Stowe, and then like my Michael McCullough, and they all started joining my gyms. And so I had probably 18 Heat staff at all the different gyms. And so when I decided to do my own water, one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to play in the premium space. So I wanted to disrupt Fiji, Aquapana, Saratoga, Pellegrino. I really wanted to kick them in the ass, because if you really think about it, when's the last time a cool brand has attempted to disrupt that industry? You go to a restaurant, it's Aquapana. You know, it's kind of always been there because they're 100-year brands. So I was like, okay, I think we could really do something. So I, through a bunch of different people kind of connecting the dots, I was able to get a meeting, with the Heat. So they came in. We did not have a water. We did not have a can. We did not have a product. We had a cardboard cutout of a presentation of what we were going to do.
They can't even taste it.
Yeah, they can't taste it. They can't do it. And we just pitched the idea, the concept of it. And remind you, we're trying to do this and replace Fiji and Perrier in the arena. And as a startup. And so they loved it. They loved everything. But then they were like, okay, well, let us know when you have a product. So about 3 months later, we had the product, we had the can, and we presented it to them. They loved it. Then we had to pass all the stuff with Levy, the concessionaire. So they, third party tested us. They brought it around the arena. They tested it out and they passed. And then we did a 5-year deal with them. And it's the first year was amazing. And this year I think it's going to be even better. And it's been a really cool relationship. And in it, that's our influencer. So instead of signing a celebrity or having some Instagram stuff, the Heat is our kind of celebrity. So they kind of immediately gave us street cred, in this world of CPG. So yeah.
My question to you is that I don't know, you're humble in background, but is it weird? Is it crazy to see this come into it's happening? This is the Heat, or is it kind of just you envisioned it? Take me through that.
Yeah, it's interesting because you're not the first person to ask me that, and it's almost I'll get emotional. It kind of sucks in a way because to your point, the pit bull was out in front of the arena, big, huge, and last year, and it was at the Drake concert, and everybody's sending me pictures, and I saw it, and I thought that I would have this oh, I'm the best in the world, this hot, amazing, I'm glowing moment, and I didn't. I didn't. And then I go to the Heat games and I see everybody drinking my water and the logo, and I see my signage, and I thought that I would have this crazy feeling I'm the man, and and I didn't, and that's not what kind of drives me up. It's obvious that it doesn't. What does is the one-on-one, random person that comes up and's like, man, I love your brand. Man, I live no days off because of you. Or that DM from a stranger that's you changed my life. I just did a capital raise, having people give us money that's never met me, that's in this space, that really believes in this, that is special, but the glamour and the glitz and stuff like that, I don't know. It's weird. I've never gotten the reaction that I thought I would have for myself. I don't know if that makes sense, but
it makes perfect. Okay, that's why I asked you. It makes perfect sense because from the naked eye, people, it's it's cool you did something, but it's you and I only both understand. That's why I asked you, because it's it's crazy, but it's when you're that type of person, for you to have this, for you to have that signage, you have to think a certain way. You have to be a certain way. You can't be a satisfied person or you'll never get there.
Right.
That's the point. So a lot of people they get to certain places because they're people who don't accept satisfaction, so they never really get to enjoy it, which, like I said, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
But that's how you get there.
It's also too, like, so when you have, I've said this before, and I'll probably, repeat it constantly because it's really truly how I believe is that, and I told my brother this, is that I have the vision of where I'm going. Like, I've already seen it. Like, and I haven't gotten there yet. So like, I have this, and I don't even share all the vision with everybody because sometimes you want to just go do it. So when you have this vision that you have for your life and you haven't arrived yet, then why are you celebrating early? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not there yet. So I'm still, and I am getting better at least being grateful and appreciative and also celebrating the people around me that are helping me. I think that's important. But I still am truly hard on myself, and I'm still like, I did say, and I want to take you over there when you have time, when we finish it, the new headquarters. The new headquarters is something that I'm pretty proud of, because it's like you're walking around, you're like, whoa, like it's crazy. But I will say, I don't see myself stopping, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm gonna walk in there and I think what it is gonna do, and I can already feel it, is that it's gonna create a new energy, a new drive in me that is pretty cool to have at 47 years old, when you thought your crazy 27-year-old self had a lot of drive. Like now I feel myself having a new drive, a new energy to change lives. And ultimately, why I did No Days Off and why I believe in it so much is that, you ever seen the movie Pay It Forward? Yeah, so that movie like really resonated with me. Like really, like I watched it and I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to impact the world. Like I want that kind of like, so, and I don't want the applause for it. I just want a moment to happen where I can sit back and go, I did that. But not like everybody going, he did that, but like it just does it. And so No Days Off, I truly believe, can be something that people can apply to their lives. And anywhere, whether you're 5 years old or 80 years old, you can apply this to your life and you can become a better version of yourself every single day. And it never stops. And then by doing that, you're helping everybody around you, so.
Everybody, this is why reinvention is a requirement. This is why.
Yeah.
This is why. So what you're speaking on is why I believe that, because let's say the one gym was your goal, you would have became stagnant, you would have became standstill, and you would have suffered from it. Deep down inside, if you're that person, you would have suffered like, I should have did 2, 3, 4, 5.
And that's why too, you you lose relationships, you lose people that started with you. You lose people that tried to tell you that, like, bro, we have a successful gym. Like, why do you want another one? Why like, oh, this place is amazing. Why do you want to open up this? And so it's also, it's a lonely like world, because again, when like this isn't, the story isn't over yet. Like I still got stuff to write. Like, we're only in chapter 3, and so that's a tough part too, because not everybody's on the train with you. Like a lot of people get dropped off on the way, and it's sad sometimes, like when you look at the people you started with and they're not there anymore, and you tried your best to bring them on the journey, but they just didn't get it, and
see the vision.
They didn't see it. So but the cool thing is you get new people and they see it, and then you start to get these new relationships. And I'm a people person, so I love meeting new people, and then they we just hired these 2 20-something-year-old girls, and I love the conversations I'm having, because it's like the youth, and they're like telling me about TikTok and like what we could do with that, and I'm like, can't even open TikTok and barely can pull up my phone. So so that's really fun and cool. So yeah.